It's crazy, but if you send your pets on adventures every single day, they might potentially, possibly, allegedly bring you an arquebus weapon. It's time to talk about Amitois and Amitoi Expeditions. Welcome to TL Academy, where we focus on tutorials, guides, and explainer videos. In this one, I'll tell you about the pet system, explain Amitoi Expeditions, how to farm specific rewards, and we'll sprinkle in some useful tricks along the way. Let's get right into it. Amitois can be super useful, but also super annoying sometimes. They will always follow you around, they will heal your character passively, and they will pick up loot for you. But they're also popping up with annoying chat messages all the time. So the first tip I have for you is go into the settings, edit HUD, find wherever your Amitoi dialogue field is, and move it all the way to the right corner. That way you hide it away, and when the messages pop up, they pop up somewhere in the right corner. They don't clutter your screen, then they don't interfere with your fighting. So that's the first tip. Now, you will quickly unlock your first Amitoi by just following the quest line. I think that's around level 10. And from that point, this trusty pet will follow you around, pick up your loot. So yeah, they're pretty great, to be honest, but they are a cause of lag as well. So the first thing you do is you go to the settings, you go to character, scroll all the way down, and disable show others Amitoi. You can also disable show my Amitoi as well. They finally added this option, so I would recommend that. But if you want to enjoy your Amitoi for a while, just keep that on. Definitely disable show others Amitoi. The Amitoi will also passively heal you by using up these world tree leaves directly from your inventory. You see I have 4400 here. Now, when my health drops below a certain threshold, it's gonna pop up the heal by using the tree leaves. You can buy tree leaves from a sundries merchant in basically any major city. If you go to your settings, controls, and gameplay controls, and scroll all the way down, you'll see there's a threshold for health level to start using Amitoi recovery. So it basically starts using the tree leaves when your health falls below 80% for me. You can crank that up all the way to 100%, and then the Amitoi is going to heal you whatever health you are at. I put that to 80% basically so that it heals me up to 80, and then I can be topped up if I'm out of combat with different skills and things like that, so that it doesn't always consume my tree leaves. But yeah, you can crank it up to 100%, and then whatever damage you take, the Amitoi is gonna heal that up passively. Look, even at 95%, you see my Amitoi is working here, and in 1 second is gonna heal me to full. So that's pretty much how the healing works. Now that we covered loot pickup and healing, let's talk about the Amitoi collection system. You can access that in your escape menu, press Amitoi, and you'll see a couple pages here. First of all, this is your collection page. You'll see all the Amitois available in the game for you to find, and the ones that I have collected on this specific character. So the ones that you don't have, you can click on any icon and click on the information icon here. Check where it is acquired. Now once you do that, it's going to open up a window, and it's going to tell you this one drops from the Minezerok guild raid, for example, or Minezerok world boss. This is basically a long-term end game collection system. I wouldn't recommend you go out specifically and grind for these Amitois and try to find and collect them all, or collect as many as you can, because there's usually better items to grind for. But if you have completely nothing to do, or you just want to relax, you can of course go and grind some out. Having more Amitois is going to give you a couple benefits. We can check that in this lithograph book for Amitois. Look, there's two tabs, amount effects and pal synergy. Let's look at the amount effects. Basically, as soon as you get your first Amitoi, you get this little EXP bonus, and as you collect more and more Amitois, you're gonna get more and more passive bonuses. They're very little, but eventually they all add up. So you can see right now I'm getting 2% XP bonus and 2% solid bonus, and on my other character I'm up to 5% in pretty much all of these categories because I basically have more Amitois collected. You can only collect up to 25 Amitois and then these bonuses stop. So it's not really like pay to win in terms of, you can of course buy a few Amitois and shoot up the levels pretty fast, but as soon as you get to 25, you know, all that power progression stops from the system. So anybody who's just getting Amitois from the content, from the overworld grinding, they're gonna get to 25 pretty soon as well. Alright, now what is PAL Synergy? It's another way to get passive bonuses, basically by collecting certain pairs or trios of Amitois. See, I have 2 out of 3 collected for this one. If I got all 3 of them, then I would get 0.5% of extra experience bonus. So I'm just missing 1 here. For this pair, I have the Crafty Joker, I'm missing Thieving Nick. If I collect him, I'm gonna have this PAL Synergy completed, and this item chance 0.5% bonus is gonna apply to me. So that's basically a system, additional system of collection, where you collect pairs or trios and get additional bonuses for that as well. A lot of these Amitois you can get by just doing quests and exploring open world. Some of them you have to go out and harvest resources. For example, this one looks like it drops from Moonstone nodes, Marine Ore nodes, basically the rock nodes that you would mine. And some of them also come from Mystic Portals, so make sure you go out and open those as well. Now that we've covered all the basics of the Amitoi system, it's time to talk about Amitoi Expeditions and how they work. So there's a few ways to get to your Amitoi house. The most reliable way is to locate your Amitoi icon on screen and just click on it. And that's gonna start teleporting you to the Amitoi house. This, by the way, opens around level 13, I think. Once you talk to Adventurous Percy Amitoi or something like that, you complete the quest and this Amitoi house is going to be accessible to you. You have a bunch of Amitois here that you've collected, and you have the Amitoi Expedition map. That's the main way to interact with the expeditions. Here you'll find 3 different regions. They're available at the moment. On global there might be only 2 regions available, but you'll see this is the left half of the map, this is the right half of the map, and this is the new region Talandre. So as you send your Amitois on these little expeditions, you'll see I can send 1 into Goldenride Pastures. They're gonna go on like a timer. You cannot use that specific Amitoi for this amount of time. I've sent them for a 1 hour long expedition, and once they come back, once the expedition is fully completed, I'll earn some rewards and I'll earn some Amitoi Expedition experience. As you learn experience, you're gonna start unlocking different regions, and eventually you're gonna get to level 25 with the new zone. Different regions provide you with different rewards. Specifically, what differs most is the cooking ingredients. These are the farmable ingredients, basically, that you can target and ask your Amitois to bring back those ingredients for you to cook with. So for example, once you reach level 8 and 10, you can send your Amitois to Moonlit Wastelands and then eventually Sandworm Lair and get salt for your cooking needs. As you send more Amitois on your expedition, let's see, I'm selecting 5 of them, you will see that the amount of salt that they will bring has increased. There's a better chance to get more salt from the expedition. If I drop to 1, it's only between 0 and 3. If I go up to 5, it actually goes up to 11 potential salt. How you can use this system once you leveled it up a little bit is you can send the Amitois on the expeditions for the specific ingredient that you're looking for. If you're missing salt, send them to Sandworm Lair and send them for short expeditions, because during the day, if you send them on 5 short expeditions, you're gonna have a better chance of getting this like around 10 salt from every short expedition that you send them to. You can of course select 8 hours and send them on the long expedition, but then you only have a maximum potential chance to get 14 salt from that expedition, while if you sent them on like 5 or 8 short ones during the day, you'd get potentially a lot more. You can of course target farm other ingredients, so like the Mana Blood from Ruins of Terrain or Routine from Carmine Forest. There's Frues from Faunus Basin. Different regions give you different materials that you can target farm with Amitoi Expeditions. It does get a little bit confusing. So instead of trying to figure out where is the best region to send your Amitois to, I have created a little tool for you that will just tell you what's the best region for the cooking ingredient that you're trying to farm. This little tool is just a spreadsheet, but it's very useful. I'll show you. It's really easy to use. Let's say your maximum expedition level is 10 and you're looking for salt. It's going to tell you that you need to go to sandworm layer. For example, you've grown your expedition team and now your maximum level is 17, and maybe you're looking for fruits. It's going to tell you go to Faunus Basin. Now maybe you're looking for herba. It's going to tell you to send your Amitois to Pure Light Hill. And then if you're looking for, let's say, routine, it's going to tell you to send your Amitois to Akitu Valley, because that's where you can get the most returns. Now, if let's say I was level 10 only and I was looking for herba, it would tell me level is too low. Basically at level 10 you cannot send your Amitois anywhere that they can bring back herba, but they can definitely bring back salt or routine, and it's going to tell you where to send your pets to. I'm going to share my Discord in the description of this video. You can just freely join the Discord and you'll find this little nifty tool in there, and feel free to use it and determine where to target farm for your cooking ingredients by just again entering the level and the ingredient you're looking for. It's going to tell you where to send your Amitois to. Now let's say you're at the point where you already know where to target farm the cooking ingredients and you've farmed quite a lot of them, so you're not really looking for any specific ingredients. What do you do next? Well, next you will focus on growing your expedition level 2 max, which is currently in my version of the game level 25, and how you do that is basically you're sending your Amitois to the highest level expedition available to you. For me that would be Greyclaw Forest. I would select all my Amitois, select the longest expedition time so I don't have to worry about it, and I just click begin expedition, and in 8 hours I come back, select whatever rewards I got and send them on the highest level expedition again. That way I'm gonna start unlocking the new region and eventually getting to level 25 with the possibility to get bigger and better rewards. In terms of the rewards that you're looking for, once you're no longer hunting for these cooking ingredients, what you want to hunt for is these expedition pouches. Expedition pouches are pretty cool. They can give you some quite interesting rewards. You are not guaranteed to get one every expedition, but the longer your expedition time is, the higher the level of the area and the more Amitois you send on that expedition, the more chances you get of better rewards. So let's see what we can get here. If we get an expedition pouch, we will guaranteed get one of these items, including maybe one trait on lockstone or one precious parchment. Then we have a super small chance, only 3% chance, to get a morph, a Fenrir's Call, a wolf morph. And we have an even smaller chance to get an Archboss fragment. From the Greyclaw Forest, you can see we can get Queen Belindir's Carpus fragment. It's only 2% chance, but you know, if you keep sending your Amitois on expeditions, eventually you're gonna start accumulating these carapaces, and you can either sell them on the auction house or you can accumulate enough to craft an Archboss weapon. I think right now you need 180 fragments to craft an Archboss weapon. You'll find that these Queen Belindir's Carpus fragments sell on the auction house for various prices, and you're gonna have to check what is the price on your server when you're actually playing the game. Some of these pouches have a chance to have different rewards other than Queen Belindir's Carpus. For example, you can get a better fishing rod, a purple fishing rod, or you can get a couple Amitois from some of the regions as well. Now look, this has been quite a short video, but we've covered a lot. We've talked about what are Amitois useful for, how they can heal you. Obviously we've covered everything you need to know about Amitoi Expeditions, what rewards you can be target farming, what rewards you can have a chance to get, how to send your Amitois on different expeditions to level up and to maximize your rewards. Now I've also created a little tool for you that you can find on my Discord, which is going to be linked below, so feel free to join and use it whenever you like. But for now, I shared everything you need to know about Amitoi Expeditions, and remember, knowledge is currency in Throne and Liberty. So subscribe and let's keep learning together. Crazy Trick, out.